Hi, my name is Tori Ferrari, and I'm the Center Director for Teen Challenge of Arizona's Springboard Home for Youth in Crisis. You've probably stumbled upon this video because you're looking for help for your teen. It's a tough choice for a parent, when to get help and who to turn to for help. Well, hopefully this blog will help you determine whether or not you're overreacting to some pretty typical teen behavior and mild problems, or whether or not it's really time to intervene with a residential program. Every day here at Springboard, we take phone calls from parents who aren't quite sure whether or not their child is in crisis or just heading that direction quickly. Some parents overreact and send their teen away when good parenting and local counseling may be the best route. Others wait until the problem is so overwhelming that their teen is in full crisis mode, or worse, hanging on the edge of the cliff between life and death. Getting help at the right time is important. So what are the signs that your teen is troubled? Well, what does a troubled teen look like, as opposed to a normal teenager and the behaviors they have? After all, parenting teens can be challenging even in the best of situations. Trust me, I'm a parent of teenagers. But parents are usually the first to detect changes and problems in their teen, but they're also the last ones to admit that there can be a problem. So you know your teenager. Watch them carefully. Recognize when their behaviors are changing, what might be alarming, what might be just them trying to navigate some of the problems that being a teenager bring with it. Teen years are full of changes, poor communication, changes in family relationships, plenty of hormonal changes, and good news, to some extent, this is normal. Behavior that's not normal can only be detected by a parent that is really paying attention. So here are some questions you need to ask yourself. First, have their friends changed a lot recently? Do you know their friends' names? How about their friends' parents? When our kids were little, we knew all of their friends and we knew the friends' parents. We'd even probably been to their homes. But as our kids grow up, we become less and less involved with who our kids are friends with and the families that they belong to. Has your teen become more of a loner? You know what? It's pretty normal for teenagers to all feel like they're looking from the outside in, that they don't fit in. That's pretty normal. But if you're seeing that your teen all of a sudden is isolating themselves and becoming more and more of a loner, doesn't have any friends, isn't involved in any activities, well, that could be a sign of trouble. Are they having ups and downs more than a normal teen? Are they having trouble sleeping? Are they sleeping too much? Are they not sleeping at all? How about their school performance? Has it changed? Have they lost total interest in the subjects that they used to really enjoy? Or how about activities that they used to enjoy? Are they overly concerned with their body image? Whether or not they're too fat, too thin? You know, we think of that as a girl's problem, but it's a guy's problem as well. Is your son consumed with how muscular he is, or maybe how muscular he isn't? Are your teens complaining that they're just not feeling well? Maybe they're just feeling listless. Maybe they're feeling tired. Maybe they're just not feeling like themselves. Are you seeing more and more defiance at home? Argumentativeness? Are they becoming defensive when you ask a simple question? Are they becoming violent? Teens will normally feel a lot of these things, and in some measure, that's okay. But you need to know when these behaviors are becoming increasingly problematic. Are they getting to the point where, for example, violence isn't normal, but if you see that your teen all of a sudden is getting more and more defensive and more irritable and more aggressive in their communication, that could be a problem. That could be a sign that you may need to get some help. Know the signs of drug use and alcohol use. In addition to some of the things above, look at their eyes. Are their pupils larger or smaller? Are their eyes red? Be observant. Are their styles unusual? Not according to your standards, but according to the standards of all their peers. Do they stick out as not fitting in? Or are their styles pretty much in keeping with what this generation wears and how they have their hair, what color their hair is, and how many piercings they have? Keep communication open with your teen. Get to know their friends. And you'll get to see what could be a problem and what's just normal growth. Finally, if you're concerned, talk to them. If you think it's time to get help, don't hesitate. Get them the help that they need. Many times, teens are waiting for you to catch them. They want to know that you'll help them even when they're having problems. Yes, they may resist you at first, and yes, they may even say that they hate you and they will never forgive you. Remember, your job is first to parent them into adulthood. If you do this job well, no matter how much they may hate you in the moment, they'll appreciate how much love it took to get them the help that they really needed.